In the hood, we call this a punk move. You know, when things are going good, yeah, I'm going to play in game 4. Chuck said it. If you could have played on Saturday, you could have played on Monday. Now that they lost, my back hurt. Well, if your back hurt, get some icy hot, I'll send it to you. We call this a punk move. Listen, if you're not ready to play, you would get more respect from the people if you just say, I'm not ready to play, and don't say nothing else. Don't be shooting and saying, I'm coming back, I'm going to do this. That was a punk move. Reggie's absolutely right. If you're not going to play, don't say you're going to play. I think you should play. You know,
let me say this. First of all, I knew. Okay, so go ahead.
I think you should step up to the challenge and try to help your team win. But nope, he went, the punk move right. Oh, I'm not going to play, my back hurt, but we all know what that is. Ballers know what that is. You know, everybody else could be, oh, he's not ready, but us, guys that live this life, we know exactly what you're doing.
To find out the Pythagorean theory, we're trying to figure out how did Ben Simmons herniate a disc in his back when he's just been sitting on the sidelines?
It's hard to do.
It is.
So maybe he herniated his disc trying to pick up his check. Is that possible?
Yeah. Well, he wasn't getting no check.
Well, in Philly, he filed a grievance for $20 million, but he was supposed to make $33 total million this year, and I assume he's been picking up some checks. I don't know. All I know is he's the most stylish, non-playing bench player that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He's getting more television time almost than KD or Kyrie by just standing up on the bench.
Nobody is worse than Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons might also be the weakest, most pathetic excuse for a professional athlete we have ever seen in not just American history, but the history of sports. I can't think of a professional athlete that has come across more pathetic than this man. Friday on Countdown, what did I say? They came out with the news. They said Ben Simmons going to play game 4. I said, excuse me, it's 72 hours from now.
I'll wait.
I'll wait. I said, I'll wait. It's 72 hours from now. Come to me Monday, because that brother ain't playing. You know why? Because if you're going to play for game 4, why wouldn't you play for Saturday's game 3? It's 2-0. You see what Boston's doing to your teammates. If you got anything, that's the game you wanted to be in. Not when you down 3-0. There's no way in hell he was going to play tonight.
We're questioning whether this man wants to play or not. You're not questioning what kind of style he wants to wear at the damn game.
Thinking of a master plan.
He's
How about playing basketball?
For a $20 million grievance. What are we doing? I want to see some competitive fire. I want to see you say, you know what? You need 5 minutes in a do-or-die game 4. I'm going to give you at least 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
I think he is a roster and chemistry killer. So I thought I said the first day of the deal, Philly fleeced.
You know what? It's disturbing, but for the simple fact that it's so many question marks whether Ben Simmons loved the game of basketball. And it's almost to the point where Ben Simmons is almost like, that pretty woman, and you wonder why she's single. And she's single because everybody has found out that she loves cigarettes, okay? Newport shorts. And that's who Ben Simmons is. The single woman that can't get a man because he smokes cigarettes.
How would you describe Ben Simmons' time with the Nets?
Oh, gosh. Let's say horrible, exasperating, infuriating, detrimental, all of this. Like, I hate to question a guy when he says he's injured. I really do. But I'm just going to be honest. I don't believe that he's hurt. I think his feelings are hurt. I think his psyche is hurt. I think he's terrified to go out there and play professional basketball. I think he's afraid to take a jump shot in a real game. I think he's afraid to take a free throw in a real game. And he might even be afraid to shoot a layup in a real game after what happened last year against Atlanta. So this is a bad situation. And here's why I said detrimental. Because I think now, if it already hasn't happened, he is losing his new teammates. Like, it's human nature to look at this dude and be like, come on, bruh.
Yeah, Ben Simmons is absolutely not a sympathetic character. He is not going to get the benefit of the doubt because of...
I'm so confused.
Uh-huh.
I am so confused by it all.
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
Because what's going on? Kevin Durant has to fucking hate this guy. Steve Nash says, he was not surprised that he did not come back by today. And I think that's because Steve Nash knows Ben Simmons better than anybody else that's been reporting about Ben Simmons. And Steve Nash, who played in the NBA for 18 years, is a dog. It's like, ain't no way this fucking guy's playing.
Played through injury all the time, too. Steve Nash did.
There ain't no way this guy's playing by Monday. What are your thoughts on reports that Ben Simmons is eyeing Game 4 for return? Steve, I did not hear that. No. And in the back of Steve's mind, Steve's like, y'all motherfuckers have no idea. This dude ain't fucking playing. Then he has a full go, and then he comes in the next day and his back is sore. It's like, okay, either they're not putting out how sore his back was, or me watching him dress completely differently than the rest of his team, trying to stick out, not labor at all, look like he's in any pain in any fashion at all publicly, and then his back's sore. Hey, you're a professional athlete, your fucking body's gonna be sore.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the natural reaction from everybody. There has to be more to this. That can't be the only case, because if it is, this dude might be the softest dude ever.
Yeah.
Like, ever. And I don't understand how that happens with somebody who's so damn athletic. Reggie Miller, who's like the OG of the game, still covers the game. He says, come on, man, out for Game 4 when it was rumored you were going to make your debut. This dude has zero competitive fire. As small a chance as the Nets have to come back in this series, you still have KD and Kyrie. All you need is to win one game and take it from there. Hashtag man up. And Reggie Miller is speaking up in the exact fashion that everybody else is. Like, hey, this is a must-win fucking game. Your back sore? You don't think, like, Kyrie's knees and elbows, or Kevin Durant's knees and ankles and hips.
Kyrie's not even eating or drinking during the day.
Yeah, but everything's sore. That's what happens. So that's why when it's reported that his back is sore, as opposed to like herniated disc still bulged or still broken or something torn or this happening, a sore back, I think a lot of people, because of what has happened in the history of athletics as a whole, not just basketball or football or hockey or any other professional, soccer even, like people play through this type of shit, especially in must-win games when you're making like $40 million. He might be the biggest heel on earth right now. Everybody has the same opinion. Like, yo, this dude fucking stinks. That's literally what everybody thinks.
You have value. Your playmaking and your defense. We need those things. And at no point has he come close to stepping on the court. Instead, he wants to sit over there, bring a lot of attention to himself with his choice of clothing and sitting up by the coaches. So he's on TV the entire game. He's not sitting on the end of the bench. He's not back in the locker room where he's saying, you know what? I don't want attention on me, man. I can't help you guys. I don't want to take away from you. I don't want people talking about me no more because of what I'm wearing or at the fact that I'm not playing. But he chooses to be where he is on that bench because that's exactly what I think he does want. So everybody in the locker room now, Jay, is questioning this guy's desire to actually play. How much do you love to play? How much do you love to compete? And I think they're looking at him, fraudulently. And I don't know, he needs to get to an offseason and try to reestablish credibility with new teammates, whether that's Brooklyn or somewhere else, wherever that is.